Hello guys, so I just want to talk about the importance of staying authentic to your true self. And yeah, I feel like in this system, if you're going to abide by it, I don't know, I guess, like going along with the social institutions and trying to find your way through society without necessarily fully being oblivious to the way that it's controlling / manipulating our minds, but rather to utilise it to the best of your abilities. And yeah, so basically I think it's important to maybe not go so far away from the system that you're not a part of it, but to use it and to understand that, yeah, we are being controlled by some sort of higher power, but it's important not to forget that and remember your own path through life and the importance of that. Because it's not necessarily, because you can be in this system without necessarily just following along with it, like I don't know, I guess some like mindless drone who's just completely oblivious to the control that they're under by the government and all these other ulterior forces. But yeah, I think if we can be aware of that, then we're able to find our own feet in this world. Because the problem isn't necessarily the system or the control, because it's unrealistic to think that we're ever going to be able to fully escape this. But if we can learn to find our own feet in the system, then I think that's very important. Like, not forget who we are, not forget why we're going on this journey. Just try not to let it take over your mind, I guess. Because I guess the definition of being awakened is to like lose your obliviousness. Is to like sort of lift the veil and see how things are actually working and gain some awareness to the world and the way it's working around you. And gain awareness to yourself. Like some people, they don't even acknowledge that they're this conscious being walking around experiencing reality alongside other conscious beings. Like, I think it's because that's exactly what we are, and I think it's extremely important that we have to acknowledge this. And I went through so much of my life just sort of living life, like completely oblivious to any sort of deep thought. And then I don't know. I guess slowly I've just gained this awareness that I am this conscious being. I am walking around this earth, and I'm trying to experience things. I don't even have to try to experience things, I just do experience things. Like, it's so strange that I'm here right now having this experience, just stood here, talking to a camera, or talking to a phone, and I'm seeing things, I'm having all these different sensual perceptions, and I'm aware of that. Like, that's what's happening around me, and I have this awareness of it. Like, some people, they don't have that awareness, they don't think about the things that are happening. They're so caught up in their own minds and their own problems. They've never even been shown this other side of life. Because now this is my reality. My reality is being aware of the things around me. My reality is being aware of the things which are going on inside me. It's about being self-conscious. And not self-conscious to the extent of where you're worrying about what people think about you. And you're constantly overthinking if you look okay. I mean self-conscious as in you're able to look inwards, observe yourself, and analyse yourself. But not overly. Saw a mushroom. Whoa. I found a mushroom. Don't know if that's going on. I'm really struggling to show it. Yeah, I found a mushroom. Yeah, it's just... Like, there was a time I wasn't self-aware. I wasn't aware of the world around me in the sense of what things are actually going on. I had all these labels running through my mind, all these different attachments to things, and yeah, I was just like sort of living the life of someone else, I guess. It's a cow. Yeah, I was just living life like just the way that people have told me, and I wasn't truly thinking for myself. I wasn't truly trying to actually figure things out. I assuming that what people told me was true, and I wouldn't even think about what people, like, I wouldn't doubt it. I'd just be like, okay, well, that's definitely true. But you know what? It's not always true. That's not the way things are. The way things are is how you perceive it. And to even get to analysing how you perceive it, you have to be aware of what you're perceiving. You have to be aware of the perceiver of things, which is yourself, which is your consciousness, it's your own mind. You have to be aware of your own internal functions. And I really tried to do that. And I don't know what the fuck's happening, but there's like someone dancing in the background over there. Don't know if you can see. Anyway, I'm going to end off that video there because there's loads of people around, so yeah. Thanks for watching.